Hey everybody, this is Dougie080 bringing you my first impressions video of Dark Souls. Oh good heavens, Dark Souls, presumably one of the hardest games, especially in recent history. I actually got several comments from people, PMs, stuff like that, regarding this game. They were asking, Doggy, did you get Dark Souls? How does Dark Souls compare to Demon Souls? Do you like Dark Souls more than Demon Souls? You know, etc, etc. Stuff like that. So I figured I would go ahead and make you guys a first impressions video. Unlike my Demon Souls first impressions video, I've actually been playing this for a while. Quite a few hours, actually. And I actually wanted to do a blind Let's Play of this game, but while filming the first and second parts, I realized that it would be very difficult to do the Let's Play of a game, especially an open-ended game, or is it open-ended? Free-roaming game, rather, such as this game. That's one of the big differences between Dark Souls and Demon Souls, other than it being, you know, a multiplat, and it's awesome that Xbox people can now play this game. But would I suggest this game to you? You know, it's... whenever I did my Demon Souls thing, I was limited to just 10 minutes, but now YouTube has unlimited minutes, so I'm hopefully I can explain quite a bit during this video. It might be more than 10 minutes. I might make it a multi-parter, maybe where I'm just talking about stuff. But how does this compare to Demon Souls? Is it really harder than Demon Souls? Is one of the main questions. And in my opinion, yes, it is much harder than Demon Souls. If you look on the bottom left, there you see something called an Estus Flask. That is your healing items. Originally, you start out with 10. It depends on which save area you are in. Like, you have to unlock these save areas, and that's where you'll respawn when you die. And whenever you first unlock it, you'll only have 5. But, you can get this stuff called humanity, and you can kindle that fire, and using that humanity, if you look on the top left, you'll see 2 zeros. And that means that I don't have any humanity right now. And because it's lit up, that means that I'm in human form, which means I can summon people to my game and potentially be invaded, but since I'm in an area that I have already completed, I don't think I can be invaded, but, you know, it might happen. I don't know. I'm not too sure. My biggest complaint from... oh, good heavens, lots of these guys. My biggest complaint, especially coming from Demon Souls to Dark Souls, is the lock-on system. For some reason, it took forever before I could get it to work correctly. I don't know if this is a glitch or what, but I don't want to just rant about the game, but I'll go ahead and get the lock-on thing out of the way. It's much more difficult to change targets when locked on than in Demon Souls. In Demon Souls, you could just tap the thing, like, you know, as hard as you possibly can, and it would change the target, like you would imagine that it would do. But in Dark Souls, it's not quite... it doesn't quite work like that. You have to barely tap the thing for it to change target. Either that, or lock on and then lock off of the thing, and it's pretty finicky. I hope they patch it somehow, because that is probably the thing that I don't like the most about this game is the lock-on system. And for some reason, it's looking really pretty on my TV. I don't know why. Let me check my recording to see if that's okay, too. Are we okay recording? Oh, yep, recording's fine. Good job, recording. So awesome, I love you. But, it feels like the developers took they made it more unfair than Demon Souls. Like, for example, one boss that you fight, he has these little dog things that help him out. And like right off the bat, these two dogs jump out of nowhere and poison your character, and then he comes up and mashes you, like, within 2 seconds of the boss fight. I don't ever recall anything quite like that ever happening in Demon Souls. But there's a lot more cheap things that happen to your character. I'm actually playing this for the first time, considering last time I played, I lost 38,000 souls. That was quite sad. I rage quit. Oh, I don't know if you could call it rage quit, but I quit playing. It was just, yeah, it was rage quit, yeah. But I don't know. I would still like to do a playthrough of this game, but the blind Let's Play that I was originally wanting to do ended up being not. It's not gonna happen. But now about the game, I'm not sure what I'm talking about, but like for example, my Demon Souls first impressions video, I mentioned that it was hard, and I don't think that was a very good way to describe the game. So I'm gonna try to explain this one a little bit better than just saying, "Oh, it's hard. It's harder." Blah blah blah. But well, of course, difficulty is a big part in the Souls game, both Demon Souls and Dark Souls. But one of the bigger draws to it, especially for me, is its art style. It's a very atmospheric game, which is why I love these Demon Souls and Dark Souls. It's very atmospheric. They did a great job piecing together the environment to make you feel like you are on this quest. You are but a lone person in the world filled with giant monsters that will break your face in if you're not careful. And of course, everything in the game is beatable. And I'm about to try to fight a guy right up here that I've never been able to beat before. I haven't been back here in a while, so I'm about to try him out, see if I can beat him at my new level. And let me just save at this little bonfire right here. These are the save spots that I was talking about. Whenever you rest at it, it refills your Estus flasks, but it also respawns all of the enemies in the level, except for super duper big bosses. I can't take this. Oh, good heavens. Poor guy. Let me rate his message. I love rating people's messages. If you can leave messages on the ground for other people, like little hint things, which was also present in Demon Souls. I don't think I touched that at all. But you have this thing. Let me come back here and show you. You actually have to buy this item. It's like only 100 souls, which isn't too bad. I mean, you can see I've racked up 1,000 souls just talking to you guys. But you can write a message like this. It'll give you these different scenarios. You can say something is ahead, beware of something, try something, need something, weakness. Like, say if there's a trap ahead, you'll choose this one. Then it'll give you these things, like is it a character, is it an object, is it a technique, action, geography, you know, rolling, stabbing, jumping, geography, danger zone, sniper spot, bright spot, open area. Well, I guess I could say, let me actually put one that would be helpful for new people especially. For example, right up here, I could say, I know that there's a merchant over here, so I can put this. Hey, calm down, buddy. Calm down. Yeah. Right message. I would say blank is ahead, character, and I will look for a merchant. I believe merchant's on here. Yep. Merchant is ahead. And anybody that comes across this anybody that comes across this spot will see my message. And then they can choose to view my message. And then when they go ahead, they'll run into these jerk guys, which the best way I've found to counter them is to not do that. Come on, doggy. Oh, it's late. It's late, guys. I'm sorry. Hit me. Dang it. Both of you. These are the stupidest enemies in this game. I hate them so much. They are jerks. It's a little late, so I'm not my best at this right now. There we go. Stab him in the face. That is my recommendation for fighting these guys. Don't try. Just wait for them to attack, which could last 400 years. Oh, jeez. Oh! No, dang it! Oh, come on! These guys are so annoying! Oh! What was I saying? I was gonna show you something. Oh yeah, just basically the message system. One of the things that I'm not particularly happy about, other than the lock-on, is that you can't really play with your friends in this game. The way the multiplayer is pretty difficult to actually meet up with your friends. Right now, I mentioned that I was in human form, which means I can summon undead characters to my game if it's an area that I haven't beaten yet, which means I haven't defeated the boss yet. Ugh, take that, jerk doodles. But like, say for example, your friend is a ghost form, or a hollow form as they call it in this game. But say your friend is a hollow and he wants to join you. He would leave his summon sign down, which is how you join up with other people. He would leave his summon sign down, and you would have to look for his summon sign. Like say for example, if he put his summon sign right here in the corner, so you can find it. So you would have to be alive in this game in human form, and go find his summon sign, and then summon him to the world. Provided that you can get there before anybody else does. He doesn't just put his summon sign down for you, it's down for everybody who's playing the game, and it just happens to be in that area and connected to the internet. I also heard that there are different servers in this game, which you guys would just happen to summon. You would need to happen to summon on the same server in order to play with each other, which is pretty terrible. So, because of the complexities with the multiplayer, I usually don't play or try to team up with friends because it's just a pain in the butt. It's a problem that they had with Demon Souls also, but it seems to be more of a problem in Dark Souls, which the developers want you to experience the world in kind of a single-player type environment, but it is just very strange indeed. Stab this guy like that. What am I up to? 13 minutes. It's not too bad, not too bad. Come here, one of these guys again. Ow, ow. And come on. Oh. There we go. Parrying is one of the best abilities in this game. It takes a long time to get to be able to do, but it's totally worth it. And this guy right here, you can see him right there. He will mess you up. He's not afraid to mess you up, actually. I got a pretty good sword this time. I actually have to thank the No Talent Gamer for showing me how to get this. It was in his Demon Souls Let's Play. Oh, good. Ow! Hey, he didn't kill me in one hit. Awesome. If I can parry this guy. You could actually parry this guy. Oh! Not like that. Come on, I want to parry him. Be totally awesome. There we go! Stabby stab! And he explodifies. What does he drop? A Titanite chunk. Chunky.